what are you trying to get out of Gradey when you've got him here for a couple of games? Like, has
The
it worked before for you guys?
Yeah, the big picture is for him to get run playing the way he plays with the Raptors. Obviously, an expanded role here. He's going to take more shots, see the ball go through the rim, get up and down the court a bunch, open up the lungs, play 30-plus minutes, and really just execute our stuff.
It's hard to fit in first game out of the box, so
Yeah.
it was a little bit difficult.
For sure, definitely hard to fit in right off the rip. I thought early he was probably it's good for him to be aggressive. That's why he's here. I think he probably took some shots early that were not within the flow of the offense, and then he was able to find his rhythm a bit more later. Couple defensive lapses and a couple easy turnovers that he didn't need to have, but overall, he'll be better Monday.
Yeah, some discipline stuff, like
Yeah.
somebody leaks out on
Yeah.
the defensive rebounding kind of stuff. Like that's the kind of discipline young players gotta get, right?
Missing help side rotation, stuff along those lines, but he's growing, so he'll turn it around.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
Hey, Coach, it's for French radio. I know you don't speak French, but I'm going to ask you a question in English. If you compare this team to the last 2 years, do you think a difference in terms of intensity defensively, if you can compare?
Yeah, sure. The G League, the teams change every year. There's really not much holdover. We have a couple guys left over from last year. Other than that, it's a pretty brand new squad. It's tough to compare year to year because we always run what the parent club runs, and the club last year was running a much more intense defense than this year. So this year is a bit more contain and paint protection, and last year was a lot more trying to speed guys up, pressure them, and force turnovers. So naturally, last year was going to look a bit more intense than this year, but I think that's a fair assessment, yeah.
One more question regarding Gradey Dick. What's the goal when you bring him here in terms of development?
Yeah, it's to get him extended run. He's been playing pretty much every Raptors game, but his role is in that 10 to 20 minute range. Here it's more like a 30 to 35 minute. So get him to run up and down the court, see the ball go in, and just play lots of basketball.
What are you trying to get out of these couple games down here that will help you?
Just game situations. I mean, you're getting some here and there with the Raptors, but it's good to just get on the floor with great minutes and just get it back up and down and running and just feel that flow again.
Is it like a confidence thing, a conditioning thing? Is it a little bit of both? Like, what do you?
I think it's a little bit of everything. Getting that flow back to your game, of just getting used to actually playing up and down like you're used to, and cardio, different things like that. Where if I'm getting up and down like I keep saying, and then it's just going to help that much more.
How do you think it went today? How'd you feel out there getting 32 minutes?
The minutes felt great. The shot
wasn't great.
Yeah, no, I couldn't throw anything in the ocean, but I think that just he's going to come with it. Like I said, it's the first game, getting back to just solid up and down the court, and it felt good. And like I said, and just the cardio, everything like that, and getting the one under me, and just pick that into the next game, and I'm going to fix that. So
you did have some tough shooting luck. You had a couple balls come off the rim right at the basket. A couple good looks at the three. Does it get in your head, or how do you fight through that when you're not getting a break? It seems.
No, it's one of those things where you kind of just got to shrug it and just smile it off. If you kind of let that get to you, and no, I'd be lying if I said it wasn't frustrating. But at the same time, I'm not going to let that show for everyone to see, because not only does that affect my next shot, it's going to affect my mental state, and just how, if I'm thinking about the last shot, keep your short-term memory. And it was tough, going a couple shots, and then, like you said, around the rim, and then a couple times I just had to smile and kind of laugh and just kind of fake it till I make it really.
What adjustments are you going to make for Monday?
I'm just coming here as the same that I always do. I don't really think there's as many. Just get the same shots that I get up, and that I've been consistent with since high school and college, and it's basketball at the end of the day. So you're going to have off nights, and just coming in the same guy as I am.
Gradey, when you go through these rough patches of shooting, obviously, like you said, it can be a little frustrating, but what are some ways you kind of remain positive and not get too low?
It's really just focusing on the next play. you're going back on defense and you're just talking, if that's probably the easiest thing that I try to do is if I'm yelling stuff out, talking, on defense, and I'm obviously not thinking, about what I just did, and I think that just kind of helps propel me into the, the next possession.
Gradey, what's been the biggest difference between playing with the Toronto Raptors and this 905 team?
Really the only difference is just the different guys. I mean, at the end of the day, it's just basketball, and we're professionals, and it's. I think obviously the difference is the minutes. I mean, I'm coming here and just getting developed, and I think that's huge. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's really just basketball.
All right, Mo, you play with so much energy up and down the court on both ends. Can you speak about the importance of having that energy and being that spark of energy at your size with such a small team?
Well, yeah, I think you just said it there. We're kind of a little bit undersized, so being able to be versatile at my height to do many different things, is very helpful for our team. And, just taking advantage of my versatility, like whether I'm scoring, rebounding, blocking shots, just doing all those things to kind of, bring us energy, like you said.
Mo, when the team's going through like rough patches with losses and injuries, what are some ways you remain positive, or the other guys can remain positive to not get too low?
It's always tough, of course. No one likes to lose, especially in sports. But mindset I have is just like life is really short. So it's like, yeah, it's tough. Obviously, you always want to go over, the losses, like over film and everything like that. But kind of gotta have a mindset to where it's like you put it behind you. Like it's still there, it's still in the back of your mind. You don't forget about it, of course. But like you just move on to the next game and on to the next challenge.
Hey Mo, you're starting to build chemistry with Ron these past few games. Was that by design, or is that happening just within the flow of the game?
Yeah, through the flow of the game, I feel like, we've been playing with each other since Summer League, so like it's been months of just getting to know each other, and, right now I feel like we're just kind of clicking, we're just reading each other, so it's mostly through the flow of the game.
Your new teammate, Khoury, immediately had an impact today. Can you just speak on his role with the team and from your perspective?
Yeah, he came in, and gave us some really good minutes, at the guard spot, just keeping like us at a good pace, slowing us down. We need to slow down, speeding us up, and, just making the right reads and being aggressive. So, for a guy who literally just flew in like a few days ago to come in and make that impact was, like really good for us.
And what, do you speak a little bit of French?
Nah.
Oh, sorry.
Nah, you good.
Okay. Well, how has been your transition from the summer camp to now, and life in general in Toronto area for you, because you're new here?
Well, transitioning like to Toronto hasn't been hard because like I'm from New York, so like it's pretty much the same in a way. And I feel like things are slowing down for me, like on the court, going from summer league to training camp with the Raptors and now playing here, it's been just a work in progress since then, and yeah, I feel like now things are really just starting to come together for me. So I'm just, trying to stay consistent with that.